Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for being here on this Monday, the 5th of June. Wow, amazing. Um, Pretty exciting weekend. A lot going on. As you know, I made some videos for to help people out. I'll be making more, like I said. Uh, stuff how to, even I know there's write ups about it, but it seems like videos help a little bit. So I'll be doing some more. And if anybody requests some, I can do that too. So when I squeeze time in, um, today I was thinking about what happened to me in my life. And then I started to look at other people that the same thing happened. And you hear this thing, if you believe it, you can achieve it. And it sounds corny. It sounds, come on. But really, I believe if you feel positive, talk positive, believe you can do something, you work towards it in your mind, let go of people that are negative. Growing up, there was negative people in my life, and I would get away from them eventually. I just saw it as a waste. I don't, and trying to change somebody, I mean, that's impossible. I never try to do that. People change, they are who they are. A zebra's got its stripes and boom. Now, some people got out of it and did work towards a different way of living. And that's fantastic. But I would rather take people that have a good heart, they want to do the right thing, and maybe inspire them to let them know that if you're breathing and you're still alive, you can achieve a lot of things. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, I went over people that became very, very successful after they were 50 years old. Like Colonel Sanders, I think he was 62 when he sold his recipe did the KFC thing. So that's pretty wild. But I was also looking, I remember for myself, and hope I don't bore you, but I just want to let you know there's hope. When I was in school, not a very good student. I didn't like it, never liked it, always trying to find a way. Man, I hated going, hated being there. I was bored to death. Well, eventually I got out of school, graduated, got married when I was 20, wound up in at a company. Even before I was married, I worked in that company all the way up until I was 44 years old. I loved it. It was swing shift, different times, rotating swing shifts. So you were 7 to 3, 3 to 11, 11 to 7, and it backed off every so many days. Oh, it's crazy. But then that's when I first realized that if you believe it and really, really believe it's possible, now obviously you have to put some kind of effort in, but the effort comes naturally if the belief is strong. Like you have to tell yourself, I got to work at this. That wasn't the case. Once I believed it's possible, I just did whatever I could that I thought would make it happen. And you guys know the story. I started off as a GMO5, which is I cleaned up, picked the trash up, dumped the trash. And then I went to somebody, and I'm looking at people. I was nosy. I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, I'm a machine operator." I looked at, they made like $2 more an hour, which is a lot for, I'm 18 years old, 19. So I said, "Oh, I want to do that." Well, it's a union shop. You got to bid on it. So one came up, I bid on it and got it because nobody wanted to work swing shift. But, you're married and you need the money. So I did it. And then a few months into that, I'm like, every shift had a lead man. And he would be the one that would weld for you, or if you found something that you couldn't fix, he would come over and fix it. You're supposed to fix your own, but if you can't, that's who you call. And I asked him, I remember asking, what is it for lead man? That wasn't that much more pay, but he's still there the same amount of time I am. So I thought, man, I can make more. So 9 months after I started, I was a lead man. I was put on another shift. Actually, the other lead person was my brother, which is pretty cool. And then from there, I was lead person for a couple of years, whatever. And I went on and went on and went supervisor. Oh yeah, you can be supervisor. It's 2,000 or 3,000 or whatever it was a year more, or you could work overtime. No, why would I do that? So yeah, but you got to have college. I didn't have college, so I figured knowledge would override the college. Didn't know that. They didn't say you could do that. But I learned as much as I could, did what I could, and at 24 years old, not only did I get it, I got one of the youngest supervisors ever, or was ever in the plant. And then I wanted to be manager of the department, which was half the company. And they said, well, there's no way, blah, blah, blah. And I looked at the guy that was doing it. He was a nice guy. Yeah, he had college, but I thought, no, he's nothing special about the guy. I mean, I can do it. And I know a lot of what he knows. And a few years later, I got that. So that's I would tell myself, that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want, and I got it. And yeah, you're working towards it, but it's not like working towards it hard because you know what you want. Big difference. And OnPassive is the same way. If everybody just sits back and go, you know what I'd like to do? Blank. And then take some action. Tell yourself every day, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. You know, it's good for you, and you'll find that things will happen. Look, I guarantee some of you now, you talk in a webinar, you have your camera on, and I bet before you came on OnPassive, you would never do that. I'm sure that's the case for some of you. I'm almost positive it's the case for some of you. And that's a big deal. That's moving up. That's pushing ahead. Now, OnPassive makes it easier because most people in OnPassive have a good heart and they want the best for each other. Loving other people and helping other people, not looking for a return. Okay. And that's a great thing. And then I was looking at what people we all know maybe that use this manifesting what they wanted in their life to get it. And I found a few. Jim Carrey, for one, the comedian, the actor. He did a lot of movies and all that. This is what's cool, what he did. He was so sure that he was going to become a success, he described and manifested it by writing himself a $10,000 check. Okay, he wrote himself a $10,000 check and put it in his wallet. Amazingly, he was able to cash it years later after being cast in the lead of 1994 Dumb and Dumber. No kidding. Is that amazing? That's so cool. Drake, right? One of the first ones in rap. I didn't realize he's from Canada. Anyway, Drake, big, he's very, I'm not a rap fan, but I'm looking at this from people that thought it, wrote it down, said it to themselves, and it happened. Canadian rapper claims to have manifested his success as well as elements of his incredible LA home, that he used his desktop background before he even bought it to truly visualize where he was headed. And what happened was for his backdrop, he put the house that he wanted to have. Years later, he got that house. That's crazy stuff, man. That's crazy stuff. And not just say it. You gotta believe it, right? There's nothing holding us back except us most of the time. I'm not going to be a ballerina, but I don't want to be, all right? But things that I really pushed for, it happened. Really. I wasn't pushing for anything. Like when I got online, I was pushing to find a way. I thought I hit my prime. I thought, got on disability. I lost that job. Nothing I could do about it. And I thought, now I'm going to get into survival mode, maybe find a business online. And once I got online, I found another passion was I liked marketing once I learned how to do it. I liked the challenge of trying to figure out how to do it, but it was difficult. But finally learned pretty well. I'm not Tony Robbins or something, but I did pretty well. And then it changed because I realized I couldn't bring anybody with me, and I said, we got to find something else. And I remember talking to Mike and Dan, maybe we could create our own. You could get somebody to write a script and develop some kind of business and maybe sell digital products and have somebody do some of the work for you. But it's expensive. It's a gamble. But I mean, it could work, but it'd be, how big would it be? You're still going to bring people in that don't know what they're doing, right? And I'm thinking, well, you'd have to do something where it helps them to. I thought, well, it's impossible. I was hoping that maybe someday somebody would do it, right? And I always believed that business has got to be out there. I thought it was naive towards the end. Right at the end, I was ready to throw in the towel. Right before we got OnPassive, no joke. I kept saying, man, there's got to be something. There's got to be something. And we would leave companies because they lied. We would leave companies because they disappeared. We'd leave companies because they just made it so impossible for anybody to succeed. They were expensive. One of them, it took $2,500 to get in. I said, no, something's wrong. And then, thank God, no doubt, there was OnPassive. Right at the last minute. And really, I mean, thank God, no joke about it. And I saw it. I started asking about it. I had a good feeling. But I always say positive anyway, right? And I thought, man, if this is as good, if it's only 10% what I think it is, it'll be great. I was wrong. It kept getting better. I never had that. Not even in the job I love. Never, ever had that. You guys know Lady Gaga, okay? Not a huge fan, but before she became famous, she used her iron will and mentality to tell herself it was going to happen. An interview back in 2011, once her star was rising, she shared how she repeated the affirmation to herself over and over and over, she was going to be famous. Right? And she was. Is she the best singer? No. Look, you could talk to Milo right now. He lives in Nashville. He sees people that are better than some of the superstars. Wrong place, wrong time. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, I've met a lot of you. And I think with OnPassive, you guys are going to have a blast. You're starting to think, I want this, I want that. There's nothing wrong with that. You're not hurting somebody. Go for it. Absolutely go for it. But you got to make sure in here believes it. Absolutely believes it. When we got in OnPassive, I automatically set a goal up because I gotta chase something. It's just me. I want to challenge. I gotta chase something. And we set up, how many people did we want in OnPassive Nation group? How many people did we want on our team by a certain amount of time? And every one of them, we got it. And people say, well, you might have got it anyway. I don't know. But I know what works. I know it worked. And I believe if you believe it strongly and force the issue on yourself, work it on yourself, you'll get it. I believe that. You repeat to yourself every day. And that's what Lady Gaga did. And she got it. One of the guys that did Spider-Man, Tom Holland, was obsessed over past interviews with Tom Holland, who openly identified Zadia as his first ever celebrity crush. They're now an item. Is that wild? Some lady he saw as a star with no chance normally to ever be boyfriend of hers or something, and it happened. Wound up going out with her. But he just manifested, he just kept, the drive never went away. He said that he wanted to play Spider-Man in a reboot of a reboot. Incredibly accuracy here, and that He'd love to act alongside Jake Gyllenhaal, I think it is, Gyllenhaal, which he did in 2019 Spider-Man. Unbelievable. It happens all the time. All the time. A lot of people don't say it, but it's a big deal. And I think with OnPassive, part of what you thought in life, you want better, you're striving to get better, OnPassive's part of that. I believe that. It's too good of a thing not to have more to it than just luck. I don't believe in luck. Somebody said, "Oh, Marty, you're lucky." You work hard enough, you'll be lucky too. I mean, you work at it. You got to have a drive. But the drive comes from telling yourself you want it if you really want it. Oprah Winfrey manifested her part in the color purple. She kept saying, I want it. I want this part. I want it. She got a call from Steven Spielberg himself the following day to let her know she had been chosen for the role. Yeah, of course she's Oprah Winfrey, but when she got that role, she wasn't the Oprah Winfrey we know now. She was famous, but not like she is now. And it helped. Cool stuff. I told you about Jim Carrey. But anyway, I wanted to go over some of that stuff because I thought people need to know it. And what I really like pushing on everybody, and I mean this, is you are worth it. You guys are great. I meet a lot of you, and I'm going, man, sometimes I see people and I say, wow, they don't even know what they have. They don't know they have that X factor. A lot of you have the X factor, flat out. It's no doubt about it. I want to thank everybody for being here again. 455 people. That's amazing. And I really appreciate it. I got that thing scrolling across the bottom. But I want everybody to do that. And I see, like I said, I've been in all different groups. I'm starting to see people I've never seen before. That's a big plus. And I always want to do a part of the live where I'm talking to people that are not in OnPassive. And I'd like to do that right now. Here's what I'd like to say. If you're watching this and you came from TikTok, LinkedIn, or maybe Twitter, I don't know. I put links everywhere all the time. And you're watching this, I want to say this. You know none of us, more than likely. And you've been scammed probably a million times like me. I've lost tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars. And I couldn't afford to do that. It's the first business. And me telling the truth is the most important thing in my life. Way more than if I succeed in the business. I mean that with all my heart. In fact, this business is all being built for my family. And now I'm getting to the point where I'm building it because I want people to see it. I'm not worried about the money. That was a done deal a long time ago. I'm worried about, my drive now is to find diamonds in the rough and a couple that are close to it, press that coal a little bit more and make diamonds out of them because it's in all of you. But for new people, you come in, look, the OnPassive was made so that you could come give a test drive and then you decide. I'm going to tell you this. You could come into OnPassive right now. You could scan my code. You could, if somebody brought you here, you ask them. Come in free through OMail. It's an email service that has features unbelievable. They don't sell your information. It's highly secured. You can send a video chat. You can voice to text. Boom. I'd have to have another webinar to tell you everything this, and it's free, unlimited. You never have to pay. You store all your data. You never have to pay. Free. You come in and look at it and say, I like it. What's the worst? You cannot give a credit card. You can't. I'll tell you that right now. You cannot add a credit card to go get OMail. Now, while you're in there, you get to look at OConnect. OConnect is a platform, a video platform like Zoom and all the other ones. The difference is, I'm wrong, it's not like them. It has features that you've never seen before. And you say, well, how can you say it? I've had them all. There's features in there that your grandmother will have fun with, your Uncle Bob, your kids. It's got great features, everything you could imagine. You get 12 days to look at it for free. If you're using some other company now and you're paying for that, you do yourself a favor. Get the 12-day free trial, and if you don't like it, don't do it. No credit card. We're still talking, you're not giving anything. And by the way, when you sign up free to get the O-mail, custom O-mail, you get to put in whatever name you want. If that's available, it's yours. So it's a link that you can use as part of branding yourself. On top of that, there's O-Trim. Now, anybody out there that ever shared a link or whatever, even affiliate link or something, they're big and they're ugly. O-Trim is a URL shortener. Okay, if you've been online very long, you've seen Bitly link, you've seen tiny URL. There's a few of them. There's a lot of them. There's none like this. And once again, you go, oh, what's he? I don't know him. He could be a scammer. I could, but you're not paying. Go see and see what I mean. You go in, you take a link. I don't care what you're doing. Because this company, if you're doing another business, it's legit, this company will blow that business up for you. I'm just telling you. But anyway, you put a link in, you make a customized URL, something to brand yourself. When you're done doing it, it automatically gives you a QR code for that link and a dashboard. And from now on, you can check in this dashboard how many clicks, what country, what city, what device was used, what browser, anywhere in the world. And a whopping zero. It costs nothing. Unlimited, as many links as you want to make. That's number 2. Number 3, ONET. ONET is the answer for Facebook. I've been in Facebook for as long as it's been around. No doubt about it. Because there's nobody else to go to. Other people tried and they didn't make it. In ONET right now, there's about 2 million people already. It's free. You can set up a club or something you love, share it with others. People are joining by the thousands daily. So there's going to be people who have the same interest as you. Okay, you can do a podcast. Yeah, I said podcast. Zero, still zero. You can invite friends. You can have your own group. Everything is here. The main ambition for Mr. Mufara is the CEO who built this platform was to make sure, all said and done, it'll never stop growing. It'll never stop advancing in technology or AI for the good. So you get that as it increases. You have to pay more. You get it because that's part of the package. And it'll never stop. It's not like you go to some platform and they're obsolete today. From what I saw on OConnect to any of the other platforms, conference call platforms, there's no comparison. And don't take my word for it. Go look. 3 products right there, absolutely free. And they do way more than what I just said. And by the way, if you go in and you click a link to say affiliate, you don't have to sell, so let that go. Sign an NDA, guess what happens? That gives the right for the company to pay you a commission. If someone comes into your team, you get paid. If you invite a free person in, which is cool, and down the road, they see something like OTracker and they say, well, I need that. They buy it. you get a commission. And I'll tell you what, most people that you see here right now, which is close to 500 people, they share and it'll set you free. You have to tell, listen, that's what was wrong with MLM. I had to walk up to people most of the time, try to get them to get in or buy a package, right? A startup kit, and sell them something, most of the time, 35 to 40% markup, and convince them it's the best thing that ever happened. When I wasn't even convinced. That's a racket. That hurt. That hurt. And me looking in people's eyes and said, I'm going to help you. And I couldn't. We brought in thousands of people. We brought in thousands of people. Any business we were in, myself, Mike, and Dan, and guess what? We failed. Numbers don't lie. I don't care how many people you can bring into an organization, whatever skills that we might have learned. If you can't bring people with you, you will die in any other business. You will die. It's a matter of time. Because you bring in 10, 3 quit, you bring in 10, 2 quit, you bring in 9, 3 quit. And eventually, if you stop bringing people in, your business slowly goes down to 0. That's not my opinion. Now, that's fact. Go look it up. About 98% of the people don't make a dime. And I know that's a fact. I did it. I've seen it. In OnPassive, you don't have to bring anybody in. You're not obligated to do any of that. Now, I'm sharing. Why? I want people to see what I see. That makes me feel great. Trust me, that's the best thing that can happen. They see what I see. And most of the people you see here, same thing. So you have that choice. But you're going to kick yourself if you don't at least try it. You remember the old commercial with Mikey? Try it. You'll like it. Try it. And if you don't like it, okay, leave. There's nothing holding you here. Nothing making you to get in, and there's nothing making you to stay. So what has to be? What has to be for you to stay? It has to be unbelievable value, unbelievable quality, unbelievable technology. It has to be above everyone else. And I'll tell you right now, I did all that. Where you go get you're going to buy an app or you're going to buy a page builder. And they all compare to each other. And they're close, $10, $20 apart, and features, same thing, really close. OnPassive is not on that chart. If OnPassive has it, which they will if it's needed, there's only a place for second. I'm just telling you my opinion. And we're going to see that. You come and see what I saw and you'll see. I'm not the best salesman. That's okay. But I tell you what, you get in, you thank me later. Because you will. Or whoever invited you, you'll thank them later that you got in. Because it's growing rapidly. Thousands a day. Someday it'll be tens of thousands a day. I'm telling you. Go look at what marketing they have done. Go look at the marketing they have done without raising a dime. That's how much faith they have in what they're doing. They're giving people what they want. You give people what they want, you don't have to be a great salesman because they want it. I don't have a guy walk up to me going, hey, you want to buy these eggs? I need you to buy these eggs. We eat eggs. We're going to buy eggs. I need a conference platform. I'm going to get a conference platform for what I do. I want the best. So connect. I want the best value. So connect. I want it unlimited. So connect. Read it down the list. Do any list you want on any one of the products. Use the same list you would for anything else. I want the best quality. Second to none. I want AI. I want state of the art. I want to be advanced. OnPassive. If I'm lying, prove it. It's free. Go check it out. Anyway, I just wanted to address people that might be watching. And I'm excited because I really think once people see it, they're going to be blown away. 490 people. Woo, doggy. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? What else I want to say? By the way, today at 3 o'clock, Julie and Michael Williams are on. And tonight at 8 is You Know Who, the Mad Hatter, and Lynn Nakamoto. They got a show every night, the Variety Hour. Everybody has a lot of fun. It really makes people feel good to go there, that's for sure. Let me see what else I'm going to look in here. Anyway, keep going, guys. And for all of you that are here that are sharing and want to share, I've seen a lot of images out there that people are making. They're beautiful. They say a lot in a very little area. Slap a QR code on it. Just post it. You don't have to do a lot of writing. Just post it. Scan me. That's the way to do it. Anyway, I love you all. Let me say some shout outs to you. Thank you for listening to my rant. But I'm really proud of everybody. You're all going to do very well. I can't wait for the chat sessions we have live with each other and letting each other know what OnPassive, how OnPassive has blessed you. Because I've said it before. Yes, I'm going to fill my pockets, going to fill the food. I'm going to make sure the car is okay. And then I'm going to bless others. Patricia Green, thank you so much. I'll never go into a department store or a shopping center or a food store and there's that old man or old woman reaching in their purse looking for an extra $2. And they know they don't have it. They're embarrassed. That will never happen in front of me in my life. Never happen again. Won't happen in front of Dawn. Never. Let me tell you something. If you do good to others, it's the best medicine in the planet. If you lift people above yourself and really, really help people, it's the best medicine you could ever take. I believe that with all my heart. Giving is so much more satisfying than getting. It really, really is. It's a feeling you can't imagine. Do you know why it feels so good? Because that's what we were supposed to be doing. This crazy world turned into something that, because we have choice, but it wasn't meant to be that way. We are our brother's keeper. And I believe in lending a hand down, but not just lending a hand down. Pick them up and lift them above you, because most people, if we're honest, are smarter, better looking, have more wisdom than maybe we do. And never feel inferior. I surround myself with people that are smarter than me because it forces me to work towards something. And there's nothing wrong with it. Too many people look at what they got. If somebody gets something, I'm so happy for them. The first thing that comes to my mind, I can't believe I went to them. What happened to me? It's not me. And if you don't know me by now, then something's wrong. Something's dead wrong. Anyway, Pedro, thank you for the super sticker, sir. Super chat. Oh, somebody else too. Look at that. Tina. Thank you for the super sticker. Tina's a wonderful lady. They're both All of them are wonderful people. All three of them. All of you. So let me go through. Wow, we were about 500 people. That is makes me feel good. That's my medicine. I don't fish. I don't go on boats. I don't have a hobby. My hobby is OnPassive. My drive is OnPassive. My life is OnPassive because of what it can do. What do I have? How many more years do I have? I don't know. But man, I got healthier since I got OnPassive. I'll tell you that right now. My health has improved 100%. 100%. It's not in a bottle. It's not a pill. It's not a potion. It's absolutely love from other people. Best medicine I've ever taken. I got a whole box full of it now. It's called OnPassive, OnPassive members, and Mr. Mufar. Look at that. Right? And always have a goal. Always have a goal. My goal is to be the best me, and I'm not there yet. But you keep striving for that. It can only be good. It can only be good. Anyway, let me do some shout outs to my favorite peoples. Connie Moos, thank you so much for being here. Vulcan Goes, you're always here too. I appreciate it. MST Rena, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sina is in the house. Joanne Belkin, thank you for being here. Pravin Kumar, you're here all the time and I really appreciate it. Are you free enough? We're about to find out really soon, and I think we're all going to say yes. Casey Zevenbergen. Lori Lunn is in the house. Lori, get that horse. You know what I'm talking about. Burgess Jurgensen. Robert D. Oaks. What a great guy, Robert. I'm glad you're here. Robbie Kant Rajendran. Ooh. I think I'm getting better at this too. I mean, I butcher names, but not quite as bad. Pitmata, always here, beautiful lady. She's such a really nice lady. Frank Rowe, a brother from another mother. He's got all kinds of stuff. I think he sends me stuff all the time. I think he got this hat for me. Isn't that nice? Cool zone. Steve Noel's been here from the very beginning. I appreciate it, Steve. I mean that. Robert Tantulo, come on. Robert, you're always here. He doesn't even live that far from me, really. Ishwar Sandra Sarkar. Rolston McKenzie's in the house. What's happening? Cynthia Deering. Canoe McCullough. I appreciate you being here. Elizabeth McPhee. Hello, Elizabeth. Thank you for being here. The one and only Eric Kessler. Everybody knows him. He's the furniture of OnPassive for sure. Man, I'm getting notifications like crazy. Pretty Hendry, thank you for being here. Patricia Parent, come on. You don't know Patricia Parent, you're not in OnPassive. Everybody knows Patricia Parent, and she's a wonderful lady. Gina Leva, superstar Gina Leva. Where else would she shine like that, right? I mean, she deserves it. You all deserve it. John Barella, what's happening, buddy? Kevin. I don't know what Kevin. It just says Kevin. Hello, Kevin. David Cummings. Hello, buddy. Thank you for the super sticker. I mean that. All right, throat's getting dry. Nakusalama Holongo. Whoa, I know that's not right. Christ co-worker. Sincerely grateful to ask for being so kind. Hold on, let me get a drink. I was going to wait till after the show, but Judy Reese, thank you for being here. Let me. Muslim speak in Tombin. Woo, that's a mouthful. Satya Narayana. Sina, hello. So Elizabeth McPhee. There's the beep, guys. And you thought he wasn't on television or radio. Are you free enough? Already said hello. Enterprise GDP. Boom, ba, ba, boom. Thank you for being here. Afsar Ali. Thank you. I'm seeing people from all over the world. My brothers and sisters from all over the world. Johnny Lindbaugh, welcome. Bitmata, I said hello. Zoran is in the house. Hello, Zoran. I'm seeing you for a while. Adrian Andrews, New Jersey rocks. Ralston McKenzie. There she is. Everyone knows this lady. Knows her sister too. Lystra is in the house. Virginia DeSanto, hello. Glad you could make it. We have Yin Yang 44.4. Always kind words. Artwork with the emojis. I'm scrolling down. Joanne Belkin, welcome. Thank you for being here. Bartholomew Ruth Tonson, thank you, thank you, thank you. Chandaman Jarmder, welcome. I said hello to Kevin. Thank you, John. Casey, Praveen Kumar. Adrian Andrews. Giuliani Mamin, welcome. I'm seeing so many new names. I love it. If I missed you before, I'm really sorry. Tangunmal Islam, welcome. Wow, a lot of people here. Mentu Biswas, welcome. Michael Morse, hello to my OnPassive family. Yep, Atlanta, Georgia. Businessmen, hello, glad you can make it, all of you. Naveen Benny, what a wonderful lady she is. Tito Mangas, welcome. Tapos Kumar Biswa, welcome. Dr. Lisa Lee, and oh wow, she's a really cool lady, superstar. Yep, very nice lady. She was on the webinar last night. Primelta Davy, welcome. Muslim speaks. Okay, I'm going down pretty good. Tange Mol Islam, welcome. Glad you could be here. Ubain Masood Sarkar. And I think that's close. Mokan, UK, in the house. Betty Reynolds. You're right, Marty. I do not think it's luck either. Yeah, but listen. Somebody say you lucky. Yeah. If you work hard enough, you're lucky. Walter Stanley. Yeah, but if it's something you're passionate about, it doesn't feel like work. So many people thank me for doing this and doing videos. It's an honor for me to do it. I love doing it. I'm not kidding. Sometimes I get frustrated because I did something, and when I'm done, I realize I spelled something wrong and made a video with it. People pointed out too. Marty, that's not how you. Oh God, gotta go back in and on a video, it's not easy. That's why I should slow down. Gemino Madaka, welcome. Amos is in the house. Hello, Amos. OnPassive. Judy Reese, hello. Joyce Quamela Poe, welcome. Glad you could make it. Joseph Swindler. Wow, Joseph been here from the beginning. Anthony Bonaparte, where you been? Where you been, man? Don't make me hunt you down. Glad to see you, buddy. Robin, 490 people watching. Woo woo. Oh wow, good. That might have been more with the stream because it doesn't count Facebook. Oh wow, look who it is, guys. Corrine Isabel Mikes. She is a peacemaker, which means she could see God one day. Anyway, she is a peacemaker, no doubt about it. We have a few people like that. I love it. You bring, there could be a war with somebody, and Corrine comes in and says a couple things, everybody just melts. No doubt. Corrine, you're a wonderful lady. Absolute. And she's very intelligent. You know how sometimes you go to a meeting and my big mouth chatting and somebody has to translate? She could translate faster than I talk, I think. Amazing lady. Love you, Corinne. Really. You're a wonderful lady. Uh-oh. It just jumped to the bottom. Rema Girl, I can't say your last name, but hello. Ruth Bengha, welcome. Myra Aquino, yep, superstar. Myra's one that could do really nice images. Just so you know, I'm not trying to give you work, Myra. I'm sorry I said that. Medium-sized John White, keeping it high and tight. My brother from another mother. What a wonderful man. I'd have never met John White if it wasn't for this company. I would have never met any of you. How? You know, even with that pandemic, it's bad. A lot of people died, older people that were sick. It was nasty. But there was a ray of sunshine from it. We all went on webinars, and we built this force of nature. We built a force of nature called OnPassive. That, to me, yeah, bad things happen. But sometimes if you can find a nugget of good out of bad, it makes it a little bit worth it, right? At least there's something to grab a hold of instead of just sadness and despair. It was a big deal. I look back and what a horrible year, year and a half, whatever. I got COVID. And I'm not the healthiest guy. I thought, Marty's going to sell the farm here. But God watched out over me, and I was good. Holly Bugs Phillips, hello. Daniel from Hawaii. Look, I automatically laugh when I see Daniel. He knows why. He's a good guy, though. Big-hearted like Chris. Super guy. Do I mess with him? Yeah, that's one of my, everybody's got these little issues that they can't help themselves. That's one of them. Yeah. Anyway, Doma Lepka, welcome. There's Lynn Nakamoto. Hello, Lynn. She's a working maniac. You ever want to get something spread as far as you want to get a webinar and have people find out? Go to crazy maniac Lynn Nakamoto. There'll be 10,000 people on you that see it. Michael Sandiego. In fact, when we did that stupid prank on April 1st, which if I'd had any brains in my head, I wouldn't have done it. But that's what happens when you hang around with Kit Johnson. Yeah, I turned into a maniac. Anyway, we told the Rob Lynn show. God. And of course, they went crazy. And I went, oh no. I was starting to get nervous even before we came on. Charity Manigold, thank you, Charity, for being here. Wonderful. And Gifty, there's another one. Got so much sunshine here. I need to wear my sunglasses. That's it. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go. I finished the list the best I could. Love you all. Thank you so much for coming. And it was a great turnout. Love you all. I mean that. I'll see you all, Lord's will, tomorrow at 12 noon. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Okay. All right. Bye.